Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 postseason is on the air. Today is the first day of every game from now on is an elimination game. We are at Tiger Stadium. This is Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers lead this series 2-0. The Tigers were the American League wild card champion. They're now one game away from kicking out the number 1 overall seed in this tournament. The Tigers come in here at Tiger Stadium. This place is absolutely rocking, knowing they've got at least 2 games to take the Yankees out before forcing maybe a Game 5 back in Yankee Stadium. Tigers hoping that is not the case. So tonight, an elimination game. Tigers over the Yankees. Can they do that? Which way will Inside Pitch go tonight? Well, it's not the first time I've seen something like this, and I know everyone is going to be ready to see if the Tigers can eliminate the Yankees. Brian B. is first to join us here at Tiger Stadium. So if everybody is set and ready to go, this is Game 3 of the ALDS. Yankees at Tigers. Tigers lead 2-0. What will happen tonight? Let's find out. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number 4 starter, Milt Wilcox. His first start, 11 wins, 10 losses, a 3.97 ERA. We are at Tiger Stadium. This is a hitter's park, 170 home runs, adds 3 to strikeouts, but you can see lots of homers there on that card. So we could see a lot of bombs here, but you never know how the game will go. Yankees, very simple. Must win to force a Game 4. Tigers, very simple. Win and you're in the ALCS. What will happen tonight? Chuck Rawlings and Ben Witz are now here at Tiger Stadium. As I knew those two would show up, let's get ready to go. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Willie Randolph. He is 1 for 11 for the series. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Tigers are the home team. Not an empty seat here at Tiger Stadium. Fans hoping a win for Detroit will put him into the ALCS. Wilcox is on the mound for the Tigers. Randolph at the plate for the Yankees. What will happen tonight? Let's find out. Wilcox, 2-2, strikeout, got him. They'll go ahead and first strikeout for Wilcox. He had 101 Ks in 83, and that's the first out. Next batter is the left fielder, Ken Griffey. He's 2 for 8 for the series. Wilcox will pitch, and 5-5. That's an automatic out, and it'll be a fly ball to left. Larry Herndon will get to that, and he'll put it away for out number 2. Here's the right fielder, Mr. May, Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. 4 for 9 for he's 4 for 9 for the series. Wilcox will pitch, and 3-3, that's a blank. Winfield, a 5-1, and that's a fly ball to left field. And Herndon's going to get to that one. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, their number 3 starter, Shane Rawley, 14 wins, 14 losses. He had a 3.78 ERA in 1983. As Jeremy Brooks and Webb Johnson now join us here at Tiger Stadium. So we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Lou Whitaker, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He is 5 for 14 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Pitch from Rawley. 6-1 against the lefties. Strikeout. 14 is going to miss. Whitaker. 2-5. Base hit right past second base. And Whitaker will go ahead and get a single. He leads off with a hit. And now the shortstop, Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Needs Whitaker in there to be in there. Whitaker, however, Trammell is 6 for 13 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Whitaker had 17 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Rawley will pitch. And 1-2, that's a blank. Trammell, 2-6, ground out to third base. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, Randolph, a 0. A 1-3, it's a double play. No, Whitaker thrown out at second, and Trammell gets to first, and that's an out. Fielder's choice. Here's the left fielder, Larry Herndon. Herndon is 5 for 14 for the postseason. Trammell on at first. He had 30 steals. He's not going anywhere here. Rawley, 2-6. It's a blank. Herndon, 6-6. Grounder right back to the pitcher. 3-2. Herndon's a righty, so second base will be pivot, and that's Randolph. A 1-2. It's a 1-4-3 double play. No. Trammell, however, is going to beat the throw to second base. So the throw is going to go to first to get Herndon. That's out number 2. Trammell has good speed as he grounds out to the pitcher, but Rawley's only play was to first for 2 outs. And now here's the catcher, Lance Parrish. He is 5 for 12 for the postseason. He has 2 home runs. Trammell on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8th. Rawley will go ahead and pitch. Rawley, 5-3, possible error. Parrish, 4-5, and Parrish smacks one into center field. The Tigers are going to get on the board. That's going to be a double. Trammell will score. Parrish on at second. Center fielder for the Yankees is Moreno. His error rating is a 4. That's a 14. He will not make an error. Parrish will hold at second. It's 1-0 Tigers. RBI double by Parrish to put the Tigers ahead. And now we'll see the first baseman, Enos Cabell. He is 2 for 15 for the series, for the postseason. He is struggling with that 3.11 average he had in 83. Parrish on at second, already 1-0 Cats. Strategy, Parrish is staying where he is. Rawley, 1-4, it's a blank. Cabell, 5-5, ground ball to first. That'll be picked up by Don Baylor, and he's going to take it himself and retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and the Tigers have a quick 1-0 lead here after 1, as Kevin Thomas joins us here at Tigers Stadium. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Yankees is the first baseman, Don Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 9 for the series. Wilcox will pitch. 2-6, it's a blank. Baylor, 3-6, and it's a grounder to first base, taken care of there by Cabell. And Cabell will take it to the bag, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Nettles is 1 for 9 for the series. Wilcox, a 3-2. Walk plus 10, that's ball 4. So he'll walk Nettles. First walk given up by Wilcox. He had 68 of them in 83. And now we see the shortstop, Roy Smalley. Smalley is 2 for 9 for the series. He does have a home run. Nettles had no steals, and nothing happening. He'll stay at first. Wilcox will pitch to Smalley. Wilcox, 6-6, range play. Smalley, 4-6. It's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Glenn Wilson. Wilson's range is a 3. Nope, that's going to drop, and it's going to be a base hit for Roy Smalley. That'll be a single to right. Nettles, base runner 2, single to right, -3. No way Nettles can get to third. He'll hold it second. So a single by Smalley. And now here's the Yankee designated hitter, Donnie Baseball Mattingly. He is batting 4 for 8 for the series. He also has a home run. So Donnie Baseball now at the plate. 1 out, top of the second. Strategy. That is a 1, but nothing happening. Wilcox, a 3-2. That's a walk plus 10. It's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Wilcox now loads the bases. Second walk by Wilcox. And here comes the catcher, Butch Weiniger. Weiniger is 2 for 8 for the series. Infield is going to play. Infield's going to play back and try to turn the 2. It's early. They're going to try to turn the double play. So 1-0 here. Top of the second already. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 4. Wilcox will pitch to Weiniger. 4-5. It's a blank. Weiniger. 6-1. Ground ball to third. Can they turn it? 2-2-3. Second base pivot. Whitaker 0. A 1-3. They turn the double play. Yes, they do. Side retired around the horn. 5-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit. Keeping the infield back was a great call by Sparky Anderson. You just don't see managing like this on all those other channels, especially the one with the fluffy cat. We go to the bottom of the second. As D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Right fielder Glenn Wilson leads off for the Big D. He's 5 for 13 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Rawley will pitch. Yes, Ben, it is still behind the back. Rawley, 4-3. It's a blank. Wilson, 6-5 against the lefty. Smacks one. Pass into left field. Wilson has a leadoff double. So a leadoff man at second base. Glenn Wilson leads off with a 2-bagger. And now here's the center fielder, Chet Lemon, maybe the most underrated player in baseball history. He's 2 for 13, though, for the postseason, but he does have a home run. Wilson on at second. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Wilson will stay put. Rawley will pitch. Rawley, 6-6. It's a blank. Lemon, 1-5. Ground ball to short. That's going to get picked up by Smalley. Throw goes to first for the out. Wilson will go to third. 1 down. Infield now playing in. And here comes on a ground ball to short. That'll bring up the Tiger designated hitter, Kirk Gibson. He's 2 for 11 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Wilson on at third. Infield is in with 1 out, bottom of the second. Strategy, nothing on the 9. Rawley will deal. Rawley, 4-4. It's a blank. Gibson, 2-5. Base hit right past first. Tigers get a run. Wilson hits one past first, and the Tigers now lead 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Gibson. And now it's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers as Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Still 1 out. Infield will now move back. Here's the third baseman, Tom Brookins. He's overachieving a little bit for the postseason. He's 5 for 13. Gibson on at first. Still 1 out, bottom of the second. Gibson had 14 steals. He's going to stay where he is. Rawley will pitch. Rawley, 2-4. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 4-6. And that's a ground ball to third. 1-1-2. Second base pivot, Randolph, 0, 1-2 double play. They'll get it and retire the side. 5-4-3 double play, but no 1 run on 2 hits for the Tigers, and they now have a 2-0 lead after 2. Tigers trying to eliminate the number 1 overall seed in my replay. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Yankees, we the center fielder, Omar Moreno. Moreno started the year with the Houston Astros, wound up on the Yankees later. Moreno is 6 for 8, though, for the series. He is doing very well. He's batting .750 after 2 games. Wilcox will pitch. 2-5. It's a blank. Moreno, 4-3. And this one's a line drive right to first. It's gloved by Cabell. And that's the first out. Next up is Randolph. Randolph's 0 for 1. Wilcox, he will pitch. And 4-2, strikeout 9. That just missed. Randolph, 3-4, fly ball to center. And Lemon's not going to miss that one. And he's going to make the catch for out number 2. Here's Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 1. Wilcox gets set to pitch. And that's a 2-1 home run chance. But the 13 is too high. Griffey, a 4-5, and he hits a deep fly ball to center field. Lemon going back for this one, though. But he's going to be a little short of the track. He's going to make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Tigers will be Lou Whitaker. He got a base hit his first time up. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Rawley will go ahead and pitch. Rawley, 4-2, walk. Ball 4, he walks Whitaker. Whitaker will be on base for the second time today. First walk issued by Rawley. He had 78 of them in 83. Here's Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 1. Whitaker had 17 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Rawley will pitch. 3-3, range play at the park. Tiger Stadium, 4-2. That's a power hit to left field. That's a 17. It's going to be too high. So now it's a range play to left field to Ken Griffey. Griffey going after it. It will be an automatic double if he doesn't get it. His range is a 3. Nope, that's going to be a double for Trammell. Whitaker will hold at third. Trammell holds at second. That's an automatic, just a 2-base double there on the range play. And now runners at second and third and no one out. So Trammell hits a double. Ken Griffey couldn't get that one. And now here's Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 1. Still no one out. Infield must play in. Tigers already have a 2-0 lead here in the third. Whitaker at third. Trammell on at second. Strategy. That's a 1, but Whitaker will stay where he is. Rawley will pitch to Herndon. Rawley, 3-2. Strikeout. No. Herndon. 4-1. Fly ball center field. So that's going to be out number 1. Herndon, sacrifice fly of 2. Hit to center, +2, makes it a 4. No. Whitaker, base runner 4. Center fielder Moreno is 0 arm. A 1-4. Whitaker can still score. And he will. He will get the sacrifice fly. Whitaker puts on the Jets. He'll come home on his own. 3-0 Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Herndon does pick up the run. Now here's Parrish. Trammell does stay at second, though. Parrish had a double his first time up. 1 out here, bottom of the third. 3-0 Tigers now. Rawley will go ahead and set up. Strategy roll. And that is a 3. Trammell is staying where he is. Rawley will deal with Parrish. Rawley. 2-6. It's a blank. Parrish. 6-1. Fly ball to left. That's going to be grabbed by Griffey for out number 2. Trammell, base runner 4, hit to left -2. Griffey a 0. A 1-2. Trammell can still get to a third, and he does. Deep enough for Trammell to get to third base. But now there are 2 outs. Next batter is Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 1. Cabell struggling with that 311 average he had in the season. He's only 2 for 16. Trammell on at third, 2 out. Shane Rawley trying to not to give up any more runs. Trying to get more runs here. Trammell on at third. Rawley will pitch. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Rawley will deal. Rawley, 5-6, strikeout. Got him, and the inning is over. Boy, did Rawley need that. Only the first strikeout for Shane Rawley. He had 124 of them in 83. But that's going to be 1 run on 1 hit and a sacrifice fly. But now 3-0 Tigers after 3. We go to the top of the 4th as John Haverly joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Leading off for the Yankees will be Dave Winfield. Winfield is 0 for 1. 3-0 Tigers. Tigers win, they're in. Yankees lose, they go home. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 5-6, hit by pitch. No. Winfield, 4-6, and Winfield hits one into center field. That's going to split the gap, roll the wall. Winfield's got a double. So Winfield leads off with a 2-bagger. And now here's Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 1. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Winfield on at second. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 4. Winfield stays put. Wilcox, he will pitch. Wilcox, 5-4. It's a blank. Baylor, 6-1. Base hit into right field. Well, let's score Winfield. Winfield base runner 4. A single to right -2. So a 1-2, Winfield will score. He does. Winfield scores. Baylor on his way to second. He's going to try to take the extra base. He won't. He'll put on the brakes and head back to first, but it's now 3-1. So Don Baylor will bring in a run and put the Yankees on the board with the RBI. Now a 3-1 ball game. Next batter is Nettles. Nettles walked his first time up. Still no one out here. Top of the 4th. Now a 3-1 ball game. Yep, Mets are not getting Guerrero Jr. That was the only way. When they extended the extension, I knew that deal was dead. But right now, the Mets are very happy they re-signed the Polar Bear because Polar Bear is on an early tear. Strategy roll. Nothing for Baylor. He'll stay put. Wilcox. 1-6. It's a blank. Nettles. 5-3. Popped out to second base. Whitaker says he'll get to that, and he will for out number 1. Makes that re-signing of the Polar Bear an even better move than we thought it was. Here's Smalley. He got a single his first time up. Strategy roll for Baylor. He'll stay where he is. Wilcox will pitch to Smalley. Wilcox, 2-1. Home run chance, but the 18 is high. Smalley, 2-5. Ground ball to first. Do they turn it? 2-2-2. Shortstop, pivot Trammell, 0. A 1-2. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 3-6-3. 1 run on 2 hits. Second double play the Yankees have hit into. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, but the Yankees are now on the board. Leading off for the Tigers will be Glenn Wilson. He got a double his first time up. Doug Hutt joins us here at Tigers Stadium. Tigers lead 3-1, lead the series 2-0. Tigers win, they move on to the ALCS. Yankees must win to force a game 4. Rawley will pitch to Wilson. 2-5, that's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 5-2. And it's a home run to the opposite field against the lefty. Wilson needs a 4. That's a 12. It's going to be a fly out. And that's going to go to the right fielder, Dave Winfield. And he will make the catch for out number 1. Wilson got it good, but Winfield got it near the wall. One down. Here's Lemon. Lemon is 0 for 1. Rawley will pitch. And 1-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, though, is an automatic blank. Lemon, 5-3. He popped out to second base. And Griffey will get to that. Make the catch. 2 down. And now Gibson. Gibson got a single his first time up. Rawley trying to have a good inning here. He's allowed to run in every inning so far. But now he's got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Rawley will pitch. 2-6. It's a blank. Gibson. 4-2. Base hit for Gibson. He keeps the inning going. That's a single to left. Gibson has his second hit of the game. And a chance now for Brookins. Brookins is 0 for 1. Gibson had 14 steals in 83, and he is staying where he is. Rawley will pitch. Pitch from Rawley. 2-6. It's a blank. Brookins. 4-6. Brookins hits a power one into right field. That's a 15, and that's going to be a double for Tom Brookins. Will it score Gibson? Gibson with 2 outs, a base runner 5, and that is hit to right. Base runner 5, double to right field, though, -3. So Gibson can score on a 1 or a 2. He does! Score a run for the Tigers! Brookins will hold at second base, and the Tigers now lead 4-1. Stadium cheers! Yay! Brookins comes big with a big RBI double. And once again, the Tigers get a run in the inning. As Gibson comes around to score, Brookins on at second. Here's Whitaker. Don't know how much longer Rawley's going to stay out there. Whitaker is 1 for 1, singled and walked, and that's with 2 outs. So now 4-1 Tigers. Rawley will pitch to Whitaker. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Rawley, he will pitch. 2-6. It's a blank. Whitaker. 4-6. Grounder to second base. That will be hit to Randolph. Randolph will get that. Throw it over and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. For the Tigers, they once again have a 3-run lead, leading 4-1 after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Donnie Baseball. Mattingly walked his first time up. A young Don Mattingly, I should say. Very young Don Mattingly. Pitch from Wilcox. 2-1. Home run chance against the lefty. A 1-11. The 6 is good. Against the righty. Mattingly needs a 5. No. Mattingly, 4-6. Instead, he's going to ground it to short. And that's going to be picked up by Trammell. Throws to first, and that's out number 1. Mattingly can't believe he didn't hit that one out. Just got over it. 1 down. Here's Weiniger. Weiniger is 0 for 1. Wilcox, he will pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on Weiniger. 2 outs. Second strikeout for Wilcox, 2 away. And now here's Moreno. Moreno's 0 for 1. Wilcox getting in there. 4-1 Tiger lead. Wilcox sets up and will pitch. 6-1. Walk plus 10. And that 14 will walk Moreno. He'll trot to first. That is the 3rd walk given up by Wilcox. It will now bring up Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 2. Moreno had 37 steals. I doubt he'd be going anywhere, and he's not. You're down by 3 runs. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 2-2, strikeout, no. Randolph, 5-2, fly ball to right field. Glenn Wilson says, I got it, and he does, and he retires his side. Nothing across except a walk. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Tigers holding on to a 4-1 lead. Rawley back on the mound. His pull rating was a 14. He's already given up 4 runs. Very possible if he gives up another, I'm probably going to wind up yanking him. We'll see what happens here. Leading off for the Big D will be Alan Trammell. Trammell is 1 for 2 with a double. 4-1 Tigers. Elimination game. Rawley will pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 16. That is high. Trammell 1-6 and against the lefty. It's a base hit. He hits that one pass short, and Trammell is on. Trammell gets a single, and now here's Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 2, but he does have a sacrifice fly. Trammell had 30 steals, and he does not get the steal sign. Herndon gets the hidden run, what the hidden run is called, but against lefties, Herndon is a 20 home run, and with a 302 average, he's swinging away normally. Rawley will go ahead and pitch. Rawley, 1-2, it's a blank. Herndon, 2-3, popped out to short. Smalley will get it, and that's the first out. Here's Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 2 with a double. Trammell, he does get the steal sign. 15 minus 2 is 13. Weiniger minus 1 is 12. A 1-12 for Trammell to get in scoring position. Parrish, though, very good hitter. What does Ben Witz or Chuck Rawlings want to do? Trammell would steal second on a 1-11. What do they want to do? Steal or hold? One of you guys. Steal or hold. And we all know how evil the D... He has a 55% chance of being safe. Remember how evil the D20 usually is on stolen bases, though. Ben Witt says hold. Okay. No hold. He'll hold. So Trammell will stay at first. Rawley will pitch to Parrish. Rawley, 6-1 against the righty. Home run result against the lefty. Parrish needs a 17. That's a 3. Well, we all know where that ball went, don't we? Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run Lance Parrish's 3rd of the postseason. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2-run bomb by Lance Parrish, and the Tigers have a 6-1 lead. A 6-1 against the righties, a home run result. Parrish needed a 17. That was a 3. And that is his 3rd homer of the playoffs. And that's going to be it for Rawley. He'll come out. Cabell will now come take the field. But that is it for Rawley. Rawley will leave with the L. So now with 1 out, Cabell is the batter, and now the Yankees got to go to the bullpen here. And let's see, you got right. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be John Montefiusco. Montefiusco started the season with the San Diego Padres, wound up on the Yankees later. Montefiusco's made an appearance so far this postseason, so he will now come on to pitch. Montefiusco's job, try to keep this game totally out of hand. But right now, a 6-1 lead looks pretty good. Cabell is up. He's 0 for 2. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Montefiusco will now pitch. 6-2, that's a blank. Cabell, 4-5, and that's flied to left. And Ken Griffey's going to get there. He makes the catch, 2 down. Here comes Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 2 as XSG2 joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Somebody is not a happy Yankee fan. Montefiusco will pitch. 3-6, possible error. Wilson, 6-5 against the righty. It's a fly ball to left field. That's a 12. It's not going to be an error no matter what it is, but Griffey has an error rating of 0. He's going to get there and make the catch. and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, a 2-run bomb by Lance Parrish, his 3rd of the playoffs. 6-1 Tigers after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Milt Wilcox still has plenty left in the tank. Remember, Yankee Magic can strike at any time. Here's Ken Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 2. Wilcox will pitch. And 1-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Griffey, 3-4. Fly ball to center. And Chet Lemon says he'll get it. And he does. 1 out. Here's Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 2 with a double. Wilcox, he'll go ahead and deal. 5-1. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Winfield, 4-5, and a hard line drive right to second. Whitaker puts up his glove. Pow! 2 outs. Line out to second, right to Whitaker, and now Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 2. Fans here at Tiger Stadium, not on their cell phones yet. Don't know if they want to purchase tickets for a trip to Baltimore or Chicago. Wilcox will pitch to Baylor. And 2-5. That's a blank. Baylor. 1-4. Ground ball to first. Cabell is going to get that. He'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Chicago is an easy 6-hour drive down I-94. Montefusco will take the mound again. And here's Chet Lemon leading off. He's 0 for 2. Tigers have scored a run in every single inning so far. Montefusco with the pitch. 2-3. It's a blank. Lemon. 3-6 against the righty. Base hit right past third. Tigers are hitting tonight. Single for Lemon. And now here's Gibson. Gibson is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Lemon on at first. Strategy rolls are now off. It's pitcher versus batter. Montefusco will pitch. 6-5. Hit by pitch. No. Gibson. 2-4. And it's a ground ball to second base. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop. Pivot Smalley. -1 is a 2. That's going to be a 6. The throw will go to first to get Gibson. Lemon will make second. That's the first out. So Gibson, if anything, does move the runner over on the ground to short. And here comes Brookins. Brookins is 1 for 2 with a double. Says Montefusco's going to play beanball with the Tigers, throwing everybody is what Billy would do. Lemon on at second. Brookins at the plate. Brookins 1 for 2 with a double. Montefusco, he will set up and he will pitch. 6-4. Wild pitch. 1. He didn't make many wild pitches in 83, but he will here. That's a wild pitch, and it goes in a backstop, and Lemon goes to third. Wild pitch allows Lemon to move to third base. Now the Yankees got to play the infield in. You're down by 5 runs. You still got to try to stop them. Montefusco will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. Range play at the park. Tiger Stadium. 3-5. That's a grounder. That's a ground ball to the catcher. And that's a ground ball to the plate by Weiniger. Weiniger's range is a 3. My rule with a runner on third, if a ground ball is placed at the catcher spot with a runner on third, which I have here, the runner holds and the batter's out at first. The batter's out at first, but it is a range play. So let's see. It's a range play for Weiniger. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Lemon's going to hold at third. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Even on a range play, I'm not going to send the runner on that. So Lemon Holes are now 2 away. Great play by Butch Weiniger, saved a run. And on range plays, you don't roll to see if the catcher makes an error. And now here's Whitaker. Whitaker is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Lemon on at third, 2 men down. 2-6-1 Tigers. Tigers lead 2-0. Montefusco trying to go ahead and try to keep the game close, but the Tigers trying to put it out of reach. Montefusco will pitch. 2-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Whitaker. 2-2. Base hit right past first. The Tigers get another run. Lemon comes in. He scores. It's 7-1 Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Whitaker. The Tigers have scored a run in every inning. And now here's Trammell. Roberts' Mets fan bias showing in that call. My Mets were horrible. My Mets were horrible in this 83 replay. What do you want me to do? My Mets were terrible. As they were in 1983. That team was garbage. Trammell, the batter, he's 2 for 3, a single and a double. My team was garbage. I knew when the 1983 season came up, I knew my Mets weren't going to do anything, even though they tried to make it interesting early in the replay. 2 down. Montefusco, he was not tired yet. He will be after Trammell. 2 outs, 7-1 Tigers now. Montefusco will pitch. 3-3, it's a blank. Trammell, 1-6, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. That'll get picked by Smalley. He's going to throw to second to get Whitaker. And the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits for the Tigers. And they got a 7-1 lead here after 6. It is, as I mentioned already earlier, a couple of games ago, it is very good to have Ben Witz back in my chat. Because I know how excited he gets to watch these games. Ben Witz, of course, is a heck of a guy, in my opinion. He likes to see Spokane Steve, and his 1966 Stratomatic replay is excellent. We go to the top of the 7th, 7-1 Cats. Greg Nettles leads off for the Yankees. Milt Wilcox will stay on the mound. Why not? Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 1-1. Possible error. Nettles, 6-4. Base hit into right field. That's a single. Wilson has an error rating of 2. That's a 15. Wilson's not going to make an error. Nettles will hold it first. Leadoff hit for the Yankees. It'll bring up Smalley. Smalley is 1 for 2. Wilcox, he will pitch. Strategy rolls are off. Wilcox will deal. Wilcox, 2-6. It's a blank. Smalley, 1-4. Fly ball to right. Glenn Wilson this time is going to make the play. And that is out number 1. Here's Donnie Baseball. Mattingly is 0 for 1 with a walk. Nettles sets it on first. Fans here at Tiger Stadium getting very excited so far. Wilcox will pitch. They throw the dice all over the place. Wilcox will pitch. 6-1. Walk plus 10? No. Mattingly becomes a 16. That's a 17. Mattingly, 4-2. But he does power one into center field. That's an 18. And it's going to be just enough to give Mattingly a triple. Mattingly will get into third. Nettles comes around. He scores at 7-2. So the Yankees get one back on an RBI triple by Mattingly. Batter now is Weiniger. Weininger is 0 for 2. Now it's 7-2. Yankees said we're not done yet. Wilcox will pitch to Weininger. Infield is going to play. I say you play in. I think you play in. You don't want to get. If you give up a run in this, let me ask. Let's see. Ben Witz or Chuck Rawlings, play the infield in or play back normally. It's 7-2. If you play back, Mattingly's automatically going to score on a ground out. You play in, there's no way he can score unless it's a bad range play or something or an error. Ben Witt says back. Wilcox will pitch. Wilcox, 2-4, error on a grounder. Weininger, 4-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that's going to be caught by Herndon for out number 2. Weininger, sacrifice fly of 1, plus 1 hit to left is 2. Mattingly doesn't score that way. Mattingly's base runner is a 2. Herndon, a 0 arm, a 1-2. Mattingly still scores. No, Mattingly holds. It was not deep enough. 2 down. Weininger doesn't hit it deep enough. Mattingly cannot come in. And now here's Moreno. Moreno is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 away, still 7-2. Wilcox trying to keep it where it is here. The fans here at Tiger Stadium beginning to sense a series victory. Still a couple innings left. Wilcox will pitch. 1-1, possible error. Moreno, 3-3. It's a fly ball to left field. Herndon is there. His error rating is a 9. That's a 20. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits. The Yankees do get 1 back. But we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Every game is an elimination game here in the Division Series round. Tomorrow night on the network, we go back to Fall Classic Baseball, and it will be Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. Actually, it's the Chicago White Sox at the Baltimore Orioles. Lamar Hoyt will be going for the White Sox, and Storm Davis will be going for the Orioles. The White Sox lead that series 2-1. Can the White Sox knock out the eventual 83 World Series champion? White Sox at Orioles. Lamar Hoyt will go up against Storm Davis. That is tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Tigers lead 7-2 after 7. Larry Herndon leads off. Montefusco is done. Yankees are going to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be George Frazier. Frazier has made an appearance in the postseason. So George Frazier will pitch for the Yankees. He can pitch to 8. Larry Herndon leads off for the Tigers. Bottom of the 7th, 7-2 Tigers. Frazier will pitch to Herndon. Frazier, 4-3. Pitcher result. 1-14 is a base hit. The 16 makes it a blank. Herndon, 3-5. And against the righty, it's a fly ball to right field. And Dave Winfield will get to that for out number 1. Here's Parrish. Parrish is 2 for 3, a double and a bomb. Frazier will pitch. 5-2, strikeout 12. Yeah, he got him, struck him out. Strikeout for Frazier. He had 78 of them in 83. And now here's Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 3. He has a 3.11 average. He is struggling mightily here for the Tigers in this postseason. But his range at first base has been very good. Frazier will pitch to Cabell. Frazier, 2-1, hit by pitch, plunk, ouch. He will hit Cabell. Cabell is a 2, plus 2 makes him a 4. That is a 4, and Cabell becomes a hit batter. First hit batter of the game, and now here's Wilson. The Tigers have scored a run in every inning so far. 2 outs, Cabell on at first. Frazier will pitch to Wilson. Frazier, 2-1, hit by pitch, plunk, ouch. He hits Wilson. So now Frazier has hit Cabell and Wilson. That's the second hit batter, another one, and Frazier is gone. And now the batter is Lemon. And that does activate the dreaded 66 rule in the rare plays. That does activate that. So Cabell on at second, Wilson on at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 7. Tigers 7-2 lead. Lemon is 1 for 3. Frazier better settle down here. Frazier will pitch. 4-6 against the righties. Strikeout plus 10. That's an 8. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will do the inning. No runs, no hits for the first time in the ballgame on the Tigers, and 2 hit batters, though. But it stays 7-2 after 7. Milt Wilcox can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. Tiger bullpen is ready. As we now go to the top of the 8th, Willie Randolph leads off, and he's 0 for 3. Wilcox will pitch this inning, at least for now. Wilcox sets up. He will deal with Randolph. Wilcox, 5-2, range play. Randolph, 6-4. It's a base hit past third, but it's a range play for Tom Brookins. He was excellent. His range is a 5. And he will get it. He's got it. Throws to first and gets the out. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Tom Brookins takes a single away from Randolph. And now Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 3. Wilcox, he will pitch. 2-5. It's a blank. Griffey, 3-4. And it's a fly ball to center field. Chet Lemon says, I got it. And he does, and it's out number 2. And now here's Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 3 with a double. Wilcox sets in on Winfield. The fans here at Tiger Stadium are getting loud. They sense a series victory. Wilcox will pitch. 6-3. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium. 5-3. And it's a home run to the pull side. Winfield has 20, so it doesn't matter. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is pretty deep. And that ball is pretty gone. Home run, Dave Winfield. The Yankees get a run. Winfield clobbers a homer. His first home run of the postseason. It's now 7-3. That wasn't a fault by Wilcox. Winfield just powered it out of there. And now the batter is Baylor. Wilcox is tired. They're going to let him see if he can finish the inning out. But if he gives up another run, I'm yanking him. 7-3 now in favor of the Tigers. Wilcox will pitch to Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 3. Wilcox will pitch. 1-4. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Baylor. 6-1. And it's a base hit to right field. Baylor gets a single. Now you got a homer. Now a base hit. And now here's Nettles. And I think that's it for Wilcox. Wilcox is going to come out of the game, but what a job he did. He's going to leave with the W. Nettles is the batter. Tigers are going to go to the bullpen. And the question is, who do you bring in here? Nettles actually has problems against righties. So they're going to go with... They're going to bring out Doug Bear. Doug Bear is going to come on to pitch for Detroit. Doug Bear, 8-4, 5 saves, a 3.59 ERA. I do not believe Bear has made an appearance, I think, in this postseason. So that's it for Wilcox. Doug Bear will now come on to pitch. Nettles is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Baylor on it first, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, now 7-3. Bear will pitch to Nettles. Strategy rolls are still off. Bear, 2-6 against the lefty. Strikeout plus 10. Against the righty, Nettles is a 9, plus 3 is a 12. That makes him a 22. That's a 20. Cold strike 3 on Nettles, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits. As Doug Bear comes in and gets a big strikeout on Nettles. And the Tigers lead 7-3. And the New York Yankees, the number 1 overall seed in this replay, with 106 wins, are running out of outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. George Frazier. He will continue to pitch. Rich Gossage is waiting, but they're going to stick with Frazier here. Actually, you know what? That's going to be it for Frazier. The Tigers cannot allow any more runs. So they're going to go ahead and bring out the closer to keep the game where it is and hope for some 9th inning magic. Here comes the Goose is Loose. Rich Gossage. Gossage is going to come on to pitch for the Yankees. His job is to keep it where it is. 7-3 Tigers. Gossage will pitch to Kirk Gibson. Gibson is 2 for 3. Gossage will deal. Gossage, 5-1, strikeout. Got him. He'll go ahead and get Gibson. Gossage had 90 strikeouts in 83. And now here's Brookins. Brookins is 1 for 3 with a double. Gossage, he'll settle in with the pitch. 1-4, range play. Brookins, 1-1, fly ball right field. Dave Winfield going after that. His range is a 2. He's got it. 2 outs. Nice play by Winfield to take a possible hit away from Brookins. And now Whitaker. Whitaker is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. 2 men down, bottom of the 8th. 7-3 Tigers. Gossage setting in on Whitaker. Gossage will pitch. Gossage, 3-2, error on a throw. Whitaker, 1-4. And Whitaker smacks one into left field. That's going to be a double. Double to left field. Ken Griffey's error rating is a 0. He will not make a throwing error back into the field. Whitaker is on second. A huge insurance run on there. Whitaker gets his 3rd hit of the game. And now a chance for Trammell. Trammell is 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Gossage trying to keep this a 7-3 game. Fans here at Tiger Stadium, they are loud, trying to throw off the goose. Whitaker on at second. Trammell awaiting the pitch. Gossage, 3-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Tigers. And they have a 7-3 lead. But will we see some ninth inning Yankee magic? We have seen that before. Doug Bear can pitch to 5 more batters. Roy Smalley leads off for the Yankees. Aurelio Lopez is available, but they're going to see if Bear can finish this game. If a runner gets into scoring position, Lopez will come out. Bear will pitch to Smalley. 7-3, top of the ninth. Tigers 3 outs away from winning the series. Bear will go ahead and pitch. Bear, 1-4, strikeout 14, swing and a miss, struck him out, 1 down. Smalley will go back to the bench. And now here's Donnie Baseball. Mattingly is 1 for 2. He has a triple and a walk. Fans at Tiger Stadium on their Apple iPhones in 1983, ready to purchase tickets for either Memorial Stadium or Comiskey Park. The Tigers are the wild card champion. They would have games 3, 4, and 6 at Tiger Stadium, no matter who they play. Because the Orioles were the 3 seed, the White Sox were the 2. Bear will go ahead and pitch to Mattingly. Bear, 6-5 against the lefty. Walk. That's ball 4. He walked him. So Mattingly draws his second walk. The batter is Weiniger. Weiniger will bat. He's 0 for 3. Mattingly on it first. Bear sets up against Weiniger. Fans here at Tiger Stadium hoping the Tigers can complete the sweep. 7-3, but a lot still needs to happen. Bear will pitch. 1-2 against the switch left. Walk. 20. Wow. Weiniger against the righty is a 19. No adjustment. That's a 20. He doesn't walk him. Weiniger, 2-2. And it's a fly ball to center field. Chet Lemon's going to go ahead and get there. He makes the catch. 2 down. And the last chance for the Yankees is Omar Moreno. And they are going to take him out, I think, can they? Do I have anybody that can move to center field is the question. Moreno's at center. Let's see. Yeah, I can do it. Moreno's going to come out of the game. So if the game goes any further, I'll need a center fielder. So coming on to pinch hit for the Yankees is going to be Oscar Gamble. 261 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. He's a better hitter and he's got power. So coming on to try to keep the game alive is Oscar Gamble. Fans here are on their seats. Doug Bear trying to get this. This would not be a save. This would be a hold. Bear trying to get it done. The fans here at Tiger Stadium are ready to press the buttons or their apps on their iPhones here in 83 to try to get tickets for the next game. The fans are flashing their towels. They are going crazy. Bear will get up and he will deal. 6-5 against the lefty. Walk. 17 is high. Gamble. 5-3. And it's a fly ball to left field. Larry Herndon will come in. Pumps once, pumps twice, puts out his glove. Blop. That's your game. That's your series. The Detroit Tigers eliminate the New York Yankees. They sweep them 3-0 and win it tonight 7-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Detroit Tigers sweep the number 1 seed in this postseason. They win it 7-3 tonight. And they will be either going to Baltimore or Chicago for the American League Championship Series. Final line score coming up. For the Tigers, 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Milt Wilcox. He'll go to 1-0 in the postseason. Doug Bear will get a hold as first. Shane Rawley takes the loss. He drops to 0-1. So the New York Yankees, they are out. The number 1 seed, 106 wins, and they cannot beat the Tigers. As the Tigers take a 3-0 series win, and now they await the winner of the White Sox-Orioles series. That series could end tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, it is Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Lamar Hoyt will be going for the White Sox. Storm Davis will be going for the Orioles. The White Sox lead that series 2-1. Can the Orioles keep it alive there at Memorial Stadium? Or are we going to finish that series tomorrow night? That will be Fall Classic. White Sox, Orioles, ALDS Game 4 tomorrow night on the network. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Yankees get upset. Tigers do them in. A 7-3 win tonight. The Detroit Tigers win the American League Division Series 3-0. See you guys tomorrow night.